All right, House Democrats today passed a bill aimed at fuel price gouging. It seems Democrats have forgotten the days of gas rationing and fuel lines 40, 50 years ago. Republicans, though, have not. They all voted against it. Here is Georgia Congressman Buddy Carter.
This is not the first time government price controls on oil and gas have been tried. Washington Democrats want tomorrow's gas stations to resemble today's empty baby formula shelves.
So Democrats arbitrarily raise the price of energy, as we know they've done, to appease the climate activists. And then when it gets so expensive that they start hurting in the polls, they try to put price controls in place. So they ruin everything, and then they try to fix it with government mandates that are going to cause us to have gas shortages, and then everybody's really in trouble. Welcome back to the idiot parade we've been watching closely. Georgia Congressman Buddy Carter joins me now. Sir, thankfully this will fail in the Senate, but what a moment to see them all come together for price controls. How scary is that?
Well, it is scary. I mean, look, socialism is not the answer. Socialism is the enemy. We just have to look as far as Venezuela and Russia and to understand that. The Democrats don't seem to grasp the fact that what they want to blame everyone for this. They want to blame Putin. They want to blame big oil. They want to blame COVID. But the truth is, it's the policies. That's what we're trying to explain. These policies that are implemented by the Biden administration have led to this. J.P. Morgan is estimating that the average price of a gallon of gas by summer's end will be $6.20. Can you imagine?
Yep.
I mean, we get calls in the office every day. I had a call last week from a single mom who said, I cannot afford gas to get to work, but I can't afford not to go to work. Yeah. What am I going to do? I mean, this is hurting everyday people, and it's hurting the middle class and the working class the most.
And you know that if we had a common sense Republican, especially if we had Trump in the White House right now, what happened in Russia would bump up prices probably by 30, 40, 50 cents. He would have called in all the big oil guys. A lot of them he probably knows pretty well. And he would have said, start pumping. Tell me what you need. Start pumping. And we'd be pumping like crazy. And we wouldn't be sending it away to other countries. And gas here would still probably be $2.53 bucks a gallon. But they're not going to do that with this administration. And we all know why. Also today, to change the subject for a second, the FDA getting $28 million in funding, well, the House approving $28 million in funding for the FDA that will supposedly help address the baby formula shortage. Hillary Clinton tweeted out, ask your Republican member why they voted no on helping to end the baby formula shortage, which is hurting already born babies. Better yet, remember their hypocrisy in November. So, yes, this bill that the Democrats, this is obviously the answer, right? If we would just pass it, there'd be no baby formula shortage as of tomorrow.
Typical Democratic response, throw money at it. Yeah. And, oh, by the way, the more money you throw at it, the more you care. That's the way the Democrats think. The FDA does not need more money. They need more accountability. This is not something that just happened. This shortage of baby formula, of infant formula, has been building up for months now.
Yep.
And it was weeks ago that I called on the administration to put into place the Defense Protection Act so that we could have more infant formula. That's why we have better bills out there. The Provide Baby Formula or Infant Formula Milk Now bill, which would break down the barriers for innovation to come up with new products, but most of all, it would take away the problems that we have in importing baby formula right now. We had a call in the office earlier this week from a mother who was trying to get formula from Europe. She was in Europe. She was trying to bring it over. They confiscated it, wouldn't let her bring it over. We need to end that. We need to get that formula that's available right now.
It makes
sense. Get it over here to America.
Yeah. But Democrats watching, rest assured, there's plenty of formula at the southern border. Anybody brings an infant across the border, there's plenty of formula. You don't have to worry. Georgia Congressman Buddy Carter, thank you, sir, for the time. We appreciate it.
Thank you.